All right, we are live. Welcome to No Fugazee Podcast. I'm your host, Cooley. We got Ease in the building. We got 4 lovely ladies on the podcast. Let's go. All right, we are back, ladies and gents. Currently, we are live on Facebook and YouTube right now. Yo, I had a crazy, I debated like 4 people on Wednesday. Go check out that last debate after y'all done watching this stream. I debated some, what can I call them? Just, it was 4 black people that literally was living in delusion land. 3 of them was men, which is crazy, and 1 of them was a woman. But yeah, they pretty much believe that the black woman is God. Go watch that debate. It was crazy. Other than that, though, check the links in the Discord. Check the links in the description. We got 4 links up right now, Steve, right? First link is to be a member. So join the membership. You get all the background footage from when I kick out some crazy girls. They be acting wild. They got to go. You get the background footage for when we called the cops on that one chick that was wilding. She had to go. So anything that happens on the podcast, I will pull out my phone. We will record it and it will be uploaded to the membership. But it's only if you join the membership. We got 3 tiers. First tier is Gang. That's $5. Second tier is Hitman. That's $10. And third tier is Mob Ties. That is $25. You join that third tier, you're pretty much family. You locked in. Hit me up on Instagram. We gonna communicate. We have the second link in the description is for the Discord. So click the link in the Discord because we are dropping the merch soon. It's free if you join the Discord. I know we got a lot of people that really don't know about Discord, but it's free. You don't pay anything. You click the link, you join, and we'll keep you up to date on all things coming from when we take our Miami trip, our Atlanta trip, and our Texas trip that's going to be coming up soon. We'll keep you up to date on all the places that we're traveling, and you'll be up to date on when exactly we're dropping the merch, which is literally in like 2 weeks. So join up for the Discord. We have the third link in the description. That is for one-on-one coaching. I do couples coaching, relationship and dating coaching, and also media and marketing coaching. So click that link there if you want some of that game. Fourth link is the Clips channel. Steve just made the Clips channel. It's been popping off. And we're trying to get to 5,000 subscribers. So click this the Clips channel, subscribe to the Clips channel, and you could get there by just going to the main page on our page. And then if you scroll down, you'll see a Dragon Ball Z picture. It's literally me as Goku. So shout out to Steve for that artwork, man. But the Clips channel is growing. I think we got some videos that hit like 32K, 25K, 50K. So it's definitely growing pretty quick. And we just started it like last week. But we want to get that to 5,000 subscribers like by the end of next week. We're trying to get it up to 100K by the end of this year. So subscribe to the Clips channel. Other than that, let's get in with introductions with the ladies, starting over here. Name, age, and where you from?
It's your girl, Kim. I'm 29. I'm from Jersey.
Okay, Kim, from Jersey. What part of Jersey you from?
I'm from Elizabeth.
Elizabeth.
Eastwick.
Okay, you from Elizabeth. All right. What do you do for a living?
I'm a social media coordinator, and I also have a line of resistant bands and fitness apparel.
Okay, you do a lot. Fitness apparel, resistant bands. Mm-hmm. All right, some workout gear, fitness gear. Nice. And wait, how old did you say you were?
29.
29. Okay. How many baby daddies you got?
0.
You got no kids?
No kids.
God dang. How you dodge them many bullets being 29 years old?
I use condoms.
She's like Neo from the Matrix over here. Come on, Steve.
I use condoms.
Let me just let the chat know. We don't got Dan today, bro. Steve is on the switchboard. Steve be trash, bro. So I'm letting him know now he be trash. Be on point with switching the camera, Steve.
You said Neo. Remember when Neo was dodging the bullets?
He was dodging.
Facts.
Yeah, man. You were supposed to get me dodging. Whatever, man. We don't got Dan. Dan, where you at, bro?
Yeah, where are you, Dan?
He's on vacation or something like that. He told me. Yeah.
Okay.
Relationship status.
I'm single.
Single. How long you been single for?
2 years.
2 years. Okay. All right. Cool. Fun fact about yourself.
I'm a gym rat.
You're a gym rat.
Oh, and I'm learning how to DJ.
Okay. Gym rat and learning how to DJ. All right. Cool. Moving right along. Name, age, and where you from?
Name Jenna. I'm 32 and I'm from Wilkes-Barre area, Pennsylvania. I'm staying in Lansdale right now, though.
Okay. Welcome back.
Thank you.
And what do you do for a living?
I'm not working right now. I'm in between jobs right now.
Unemployed. Were you unemployed last time?
Yup.
Okay. We need to find you a job. We got a job for her, Steve.
I have a plan. I have a plan.
You got a plan?
Yeah, this is my year to volunteer and see my family and like not be stressed out.
We need things dusted down in here. We could probably, we got some cobwebs in here.
I do that as a side.
I see a spot.
You see a spot?
I seen a spot.
All right, we're going to get you. Nah, I'm messing with you. Relationship status. Single. How long you been single? Were you single the last time?
Yeah. I've been single. Yeah, I was. Yeah. I've been single for about a year now. I'm trying to step in the dating game. It's not it. It is, but it isn't.
Okay. So you've been single for a year now. Mm-hmm. Gotcha. And was your last relationship?
Not long. Remember, I told you last time my last relationship wasn't anything serious. So
okay, yeah,
situationship.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
okay. Yeah. Okay. Were you here when she was here?
Yeah, actually was. Yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah,
you left early though.
Yeah, it was the day I left early.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Makes sense. Sky be slacking, bro. No, I'm messing with you.
I ain't leaving early today.
Fun fact about yourself.
Last time I said about how I love being an auntie. I still do. I just found out though that's a phrase for like older women.
Wait,
I mean it like I love that my sister has a
auntie.
Yeah, an auntie.
Okay.
But another fun fact is I used to do aerial arts and I'm starting to get back into it. It's like
what's that?
Like circus arts. It's like the metal hoop in the air, lyra, they call it.
Okay. All right. So you want to get back into what is it called?
Lyra. They call it like aerial arts. Though.
Aerial arts. Okay.
Yeah, I'm slowly getting back into it right now.
Got you. Cool. You don't have any kids, do you?
Nope.
Okay, no kids. All right. And wait, how old did you say you were?
I'm 32.
32, 29, no kids. This is the no kid couch right here.
No kid
Moving
couch.
right along. Name, age, and where you from?
My name is Jasmine. I'm 21, and I'm from Jersey as well.
Jasmine, 21. From what part of Jersey?
Newark.
From Newark.
Nope.
Did anyone pat her down before she came in?
Don't touch me. Don't touch me.
I'll pat her down right now.
Because she from Newark, she definitely had a blicky on her, the blade or something. Check everybody, make sure they got their keys on them before she leaves, because they be stealing cars.
They be stealing cars.
They definitely be stealing cars.
If y'all got a Kia, you already know.
She said a Kia.
One of the Kia boys.
Definitely got a Kia.
Yo. So Jasmine, what do you do for a living?
I'm a mechanic.
Mechanic. Oh, you work on cars. Yeah. Oh yeah, we definitely gotta. Man, she gonna try to set the rims off the.
Or everything.
Yeah,
she know how to jumpstart. You know how to jumpstart a car?
To see a cats, make money off that.
Can he jumpstart a car?
No, I don't know how to jumpstart a car, and I'm a mechanic.
Bro, that's the easiest thing, bro.
That's the easiest thing.
That's the easiest thing.
To make sure, I definitely got to double lock my car. Shit.
Relationship status.
I'm currently talking to somebody, seeing how it goes. You
talking to someone?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. And how long you been talking for?
Maybe like 3 months.
3 months?
Damn,
you let him hit?
Nah.
She cat.
No.
Why the fuck you lying?
You know you lying.
Chill.
You know you lying.
Gotta get to know him for like at least 5 more months.
Y'all been talking for 3 months and
3 months.
Nothing happened. Nigga, I hit on the second, third.
Bruh, 3 months, homie.
I gotta see if I'm sure about it.
Clap. I act like the
you
cameras.
Ain't sure. You don't want him. You want somebody else.
Act like the camera's not on. If the cameras wasn't on, she would have been like, "Yeah, it was a one night stand, but we're still talking."
She don't him. She don't like him like that.
3 months. Okay. And fun fact about yourself.
I do tattoos on the side.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
You're a mechanic. You do tattoos.
Yeah, I've done my own tats.
You did that.
Yeah, I kind of mess it up though, to be honest. Right here and right here on the nose.
Nah, but it looks good though.
Work in progress.
I need a back tattoo. You got me?
Yeah, sure.
Okay, cool. And moving right along, name, age, and where you from?
My name is Jackie, and I'm 28 years old, and I'm from Harrisburg, Pennsylvania area.
28, Harrisburg, Pennsylvania. Oh, let's go to you. You got kids?
No.
Okay. He's 21. You could have had a couple already.
Yeah.
Could have.
All
right. Jackie, you said that you're how old?
28.
28, Harrisburg, Pennsylvania. And what do you do for a living?
I am a toddler and infant teacher.
Nice. Toddler and infant teacher.
That takes a lot of patience, bro.
You teach like preschool, or you're like in a daycare
You
or something?
kind of fluctuate all throughout the building. I can be in like infant ages from like 6 weeks and all the way up until kindergarten. So we go kind of wherever. Right now, currently, I'm in the ages of 1 to 2 year olds, and they're all 2 right now. So we have 11 of them.
So that means that you should be an individual of patience.
Oh, of course.
We'll see. We'll see how much patience you got.
We'll see.
Let's try to get her triggered.
We're going to find out
You're gonna
today.
see if she's the first one triggered today. You're going to find out. All right. And relationship status?
I am single.
Single. How long you been single for?
Coming up on a year and a half.
Year and a half?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, nice. And how long did that relationship last for?
Close to like 5 years.
5 years.
Yes.
Okay, Dane. Baby daddy?
Yes.
Okay. We got one that got a kid. All right. How many kids you got?
I have 3.
3 kids.
3.
By one guy or?
By 2.
By 2 guys. Okay. So the last guy, did he have 2 of your kids or just 1 of your kids?
He had 2 of mine.
He got 2 of your kids. Okay, cool. Fun fact about yourself.
I am a Pisces. I grew up as a single child.
No siblings. You
And,
spoiled brat.
And my favorite color is yellow.
Yellow.
She said, fun fact, her favorite color. You're funny. All right, cool. Let's get into what we got today. Eve, you got some questions or something? Actually, let's get into the ladies. Ladies, y'all got any questions? Anybody got any questions? You gave them the cards, right? Did anyone write any questions
No,
down?
they didn't give us the cards.
Yeah, we did.
Oh, man, this is why we need Dan, bro.
Crazy.
I have a question.
You got a question? Sure, what's up?
What do you suggest someone do if their partner doesn't want to better themselves?
Okay, let's go around the panel with it. Good question. We're going to start on this side. So, what do you suggest? And we speaking about the man, I guess, then, right?
I mean,
Let's speak about the man.
for us it's men because
Right,
we
so,
date
yeah.
men, but
Yeah.
for you date women, no?
Yeah.
Right,
well, we
right.
could give a perspective on both when it comes to
So let's
us.
start off with the man first, because it's her question, and I'm pretty sure it's a man. She wants to
Yeah,
know.
right?
Yeah,
I want a
okay,
man's
cool.
perspective.
Yeah. So, what do you think? What would you suggest a partner should do to better themselves? That was your question, right?
No, my question is, what do you do if your partner doesn't want to?
Oh, doesn't want to better themselves. Okay. What do you do if your partner doesn't want to better themselves?
I feel like this kind of hits a little bit home. Usually I feel like there's reasons onto what is holding them back or why they are not choosing to. I feel like you should get to an understanding of why aren't you? What is going on? Is something interfering? Is there a reason why you're not? Is there anything? And I would guess kind of go from there. I feel like everyone has kind of like an expiratory period of like, okay, like you have funks, you have life going on, stuff like that. I would say communication. And I feel like based on your communication, then you can kind of go from there. But I would feel like figuring out the root of what the problem is on like why something's not progressing or what's holding them back.
Okay. So figure out the root to see what's holding them back. All right. What about you?
Well, to be honest, I think we're at an age now where like you should have your you should have your things figured out already.
Okay.
Like, I'm not nobody's mother. You know, you got to figure out your own things, your own problems. Like, you should know what to do with yourself. And if you feel lost, well, like, figure that out, because then the relationship is not going to work.
Got you. So, but what would you what would you do in that situation? Would you just leave the guy if he can't figure it out? Because that's not really, and she's asking for advice, right? Like, what would you advise?
I'm not advice. It's just you asked the question, so I was like, this is a good question.
Right. So if the dude that you were talking to didn't want to better himself anymore, what would you do? What would you say?
Have to leave.
You'll leave.
Yeah.
Got you.
Yeah.
Okay.
And what would you do if the dude wouldn't better himself that you were talking to? Like he didn't want to better himself, what would you do? Would you leave or stay?
I think it would happen if this was just like a first time problem, then I would do what I normally said on we need to figure out what's going on with you.
Yeah, communicate with him,
If
try to
it's like
figure
a
out the
thing
root of
that
it.
has just been repetitive and going, then yeah, eventually like expiry period, like this is not going to work.
Right.
Got you. One to you.
Like, what do you mean better themselves though? Like, were they bad in the first though? Like, you know what I mean? Like, did they?
Like, let's say
Career-wise?
they were
Just in general,
gaining
they're
weight.
slacking off.
They were
gaining weight.
Yeah, just in general, they
they
slacking.
they didn't want to work anymore. Like,
I would
Yeah.
try and better myself with them. Like, maybe not like make it seem like they're the problem. Maybe make it seem like we're doing it together. And then if they didn't, I mean, like she said, there's like, you know, there's only so much you could take of like somebody. There's only so much you could talk to somebody too. It's like if I'm talking and now I'm doing action too, and you're still not reciprocating, then like go be a bum yourself.
Yeah.
We got Sharnice Davis. Welcome to the game. You just joined a member. Appreciate that. You locked in with us. And it's your question. So what would you do?
personally, I feel like I don't align with someone who doesn't want to better themselves because I'm constantly trying to better myself. I know I have a lot of room to improve. So if you don't want to improve, then I feel like we're not going to work. And honestly, I look for my man for guidance. So like, if you don't want to improve, then how am I going to look for you to guide me?
Got it. I got a question off of this, and we'll go last, and we'll answer your question too. Starting with you, what's one of the traits or the areas that you see in guys that they need to improve on?
That's a great question.
And then
I would say consistency.
Okay.
Consistency. So guys need to improve in consistency. What about you?
Their diet.
Their diet. What about you?
I think I would have to agree with consistency, to be honest.
Okay, what about you?
I feel like emotion regulation.
Emotion regulation. Okay, same question going back this way now. What's one of the things that you think girls have to improve in?
Trust.
Girls need to improve in trust, trusting people.
Yeah.
Then you just leaving the girls just off the hook. All right, whatever. Fair enough. Go to trust is like you can't really
You can't improve in that?
you can't really measure it. Like you can't measure if someone is really trusting you or not.
Yeah, you can.
I mean, not really. You can't really measure it.
You can't.
Again,
No.
someone can have trust issues, of course, if they're always, asking you questions and things. But I feel what you're saying. though. I guess you're probably talking about a relationship, and it's a relationship dynamic where maybe
she's
that person
insecure.
really has trust issues, or they're insecure,
Mhm.
and they're always asking questions and wondering about something. Okay, fair enough. What about you? What's one of the things that you think a woman should improve on?
Letting their emotions get the best of them. Because I know me personally, I sometimes let my emotion. Because I'm a girl. I'm an emotional. All of us, we're emotional.
Okay, so like her answer for the guys was emotional regulation. So that would be the same thing, regulating your emotions for girls. Got it. And what about you?
I feel like I kind of heard the question wrong now that like we're flipping it back around. It's like funny. It's like,
It's
what I
making
mean?
more
It's hitting
sense.
me different now. Like
Yeah.
for men, I'm like instantly, I feel like a jerk now. Instantly, I'm like diet. But for like women, I think like I do agree with the emotional thing, but I think we need to learn on how to communicate. And I think what I realized a lot of my girlfriends do, and I do myself, is that we like assume men could read minds. So I think like we need to voice ourselves maybe more. I don't know.
Communicate,
Yeah.
speak the truth.
Yeah.
That makes more
Women are
sense.
perfect though, so yeah.
So you think women should speak the truth?
Yeah.
Okay. That makes sense. Because if you're not speaking the truth, you could communicate, but just not speak the truth.
Yeah.
Well, we still can't read your mind. We need the truth. Okay. Makes sense. What about you?
So women, but like people in general, I feel like need to stop taking things
Well, let's speak
personal.
about just women. You spoke about the men. Why are you
Okay,
trying to
okay.
make it general now when it comes to women? Let's people in general. Now we talking about just women.
Okay. I can't speak for every woman.
You ain't say you can't speak for every man, baby girl. Just say it with your chest. It's okay. It's no fugazi.
Okay. Stop not taking things personal.
Okay. Not taking things personal. Got it. Cool. All right. Ease, I'll let you elaborate a little bit. You want to go first on what you think men should improve on and women should improve on?
Men should improve on being the best version of themselves, and that includes physicality and career. I think men should really improve on that because that's important for everybody, not just for women, but for men also, and it'll make your life easier and better. I mean, you still have problems, but men should definitely improve on how they physically look and their career. I think that's the main thing for us men. And what was the other one?
Women.
Women. What should women improve on?
Yeah.
Women should improve on. I agree with her. The emotion, not letting their emotions, affect or interfere with their happiness. Not letting their emotions affect their decision making. We all know that, when you're mad or sad, you don't make the best decisions. So make decisions when you're not mad or when you're not sad, when you have a clear head. And also women should improve on not letting past traumas, affect today, and their future, because their past traumas could affect them from being happy. So focus on being happy and not focusing on your past, because it already happened. There's nothing you can do about it. It sucks, but focus on the now. That's what I think women should improve on.
And then I'll answer your question too, but that you went around with everyone else. I would say, so like for a woman, if you're in a relationship with a guy and he doesn't want to self-improve, like he just doesn't want to, then it's better to kind of do what she said. You kind of want to, see maybe where the root cause is. Like if you really love this guy, see where the root cause is and then move on. Because if like bums is bums, they ain't really changing. Just like hoes be hoes, they ain't really changing. It's like vice. It's the same. It's the equal opposite equivalent, because the main thing that a woman looks for from a guy is to not be a bum, is protection and providing. So if the dude doesn't really have the motivation and ambitions to do that, you probably chose the wrong guy. Same thing with the guy. If he chose a promiscuous woman, she been in them streets, she got a mind that always want to go to them streets. She's just thinking about the streets, sidewalks.
People change.
Street lights, red light, green light.
You don't think people?
People do change. That is true. People change, but when it, as far as past behaviors is a good predictor on your current behaviors and future behaviors.
But don't you learn from your failures?
Not everybody.
Well, it doesn't really work like that with women as far as the things that men are attracted to. So like when a man experiences adversities and trauma and he overcomes those adversities and trauma, he just becomes a more masculine man. And usually women are attracted to more masculine men, right? When a woman experiences adversities and traumas, well, guess what? She becomes more masculine herself, but men aren't attracted to masculine women. So therefore, it's like, you really never overcame it, because think about it. When you go through something, well, you got to be a little bit more non-agreeable, because it's like, I went through that before, so I'm not going to let no one do this to me again. I'm going to have my guard up. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to be a little bit more assertive, maybe a little bit more dominant now. You get what I'm saying? Because people took advantage of you before, so you're not going to let them take advantage of you again. So automatically you become more of a unruly individual. An unruly individual as far as a man, well, that's a leader. An unruly individual as far as a woman, well, that's a trifling girl that's a headache.
That's a headache.
You don't think that she could have went through things and then want to be more softer, want to play more of a feminine role because maybe she was masculine, and then through time she realized through trial and error that it's better to be more feminine? You don't think she could learn from her mistakes and grow and do self-development and look within herself? You think that all women are in that same category?
Anything is possible, right? Anything is possible, but probable? No. So is it possible? Yes. I believe that, any woman can be saved by Jesus Christ. and she has her heart and her mind has been changed, and she's a different individual, and it's like she's fresh now. But yeah, is it possible?
Thank the Lord.
Yeah, but probable, it isn't probable. So if we're giving advice to the general population, we would say, hey, well, a woman that, wasn't raised in a 2-family home, a woman that, experienced, maybe abuse from her childhood or abuse from her past relationships. Well, if you want to wife that chick up, my man's, maybe you want to find another option. Because that won't be the best option for you. She'll be a headache in the long run.
But what you're saying sounds more like an opinion.
No, it doesn't sound like an opinion. It sounds like a probability fact.
How?
Well,
where's the
you
research?
wanted to say something?
Because women with a lot of trauma in the past, they let it affect their current.
So men don't.
No, we're not saying
Men never let trauma affect them.
No, we're not saying that.
That doesn't happen.
No, we're not saying that at all. That's not the statement. I'm just talking about the attraction part. So I'm saying that when a man overcomes adversities and traumas, when he overcomes them, he normally becomes a more masculine man, right?
More of a manly
The reason why is because, think about
where
it.
do you see, where's the statistic?
I got you. Let's just think logically about it. There's not a statistic on this right here. Okay. I don't have a statistic as far as what makes someone more masculine, but we could speak about it logically, right? So what would you say? You let me know who would have the higher probability of being a masculine man and a leader, someone that can lead you. I'm going to list you 2 guys. Guy A lived a comfortable life. He's 32 years old and, didn't grow up in the hood or anything like that. Just regular cool lifestyle. He has a, good 9-to-5 job. He worked, they're both making the same, he's making, $100,000 a year and, pretty fair life. Didn't really, never really experience any adversities really. He just comfortable life, right? Then you got another guy. He was born and raised in the hood. He overcame those traumas. He went to the military and he, fought and protected the country. He came back. He been through some traumas as far as, with the law enforcement and stuff like that. But then he overcame that. He was, fully clean from his record and went through finished up probation, finished up all of these things. He used to box when he was younger. He played football and basketball. He was number 1 on the team, captain of the football team. He'd been through all of these things, all of these trials and errors, ups and downs. But each time you've seen him, like if you look at his life, it was like a scale that went like this. So it's like, whoop, 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 but it was getting better and better each time. The other guy, it was just like kind of coasting. So which guy would be more masculine and have the ability to lead you?
I'm in the military, man.
Well, yeah, the guy that experienced more adversities and overcame them. Because that if something happened, well, Big Daddy, he gonna handle it. I know he got me. He been through this already. He got me.
And he used to box.
You feel what I'm saying? So we could actually, we don't need statistics on certain things. We could literally speak about it logically. Now let's flip it on the women. Talk about girls, right? So now you get a chick. She had an easy life. She ain't experienced no abuse when she was young. Her father didn't abuse her. Her mother didn't abuse her.
She had both parents.
She had both of her parents in her household. She went to college. She got her degree. And, she's making just as much money as the other girl, too. A very comfortable, life. She didn't like party and stuff like that too crazy. Feminine. She didn't have like all these one night stands and stuff like that. She wasn't drinking and things. She just lived a regular, nice, good girl life.
Feminine.
Right? Good girl life. The other girl, she was abused by her uncle. After she was abused by her uncle, then she lost her virginity when she was about 14. After that, then she probably collected like about maybe 10 bodies when she was like, by the time she's like 24. Then by the time she's 32, one dude broke her heart, another dude abused her, and she had guys just kind of like, she'd been kind of used and abused by guys and by her past and stuff like that. Which woman, right? We talked about masculinity. Now, which woman would have the higher probability of being feminine?
The first one.
Exactly. Men, we want feminine women, and women, y'all want masculine men. So men want a girl that doesn't have a past, and a woman and girls want a man that has a future. We opposites.
But you don't think that the second woman could evolve and
Nah,
be
she for the
feminine?
streets.
She
Nah,
couldn't be feminine.
She done, man.
What if she becomes like a motivational speaker?
People
and,
motivate and speak all the time?
and help other women who's been through that?
But we're talking about relationships. How's that gonna like benefit?
I'm just saying, like,
How's that gonna help her in the dating world?
Because maybe she develops herself and she becomes a better person. So
I
then
think
when she
that
becomes a better
anything
person-
is possible, like I said. Like, would you say that about the guy that just lived a comfortable life? Well, do you think it's
because maybe he could be a provider. Maybe he
No.
could be
I'm not saying
strong.
that he's
Maybe he
not
could
a
go to
provider.
the
I'm just
gym.
saying that he had a
Maybe
regular.
he could be masculine.
I'm not saying that. I'm just saying that he had a regular life. He didn't really experience any adversities and traumas that he had to overcome. But you already know that the other guy that experienced adversities and traumas that he had to overcome, you would feel more safe being with that guy because he went through things. That means that he has experience. So if something happens now in the current situation, you know that he can help you through that. The other guy that didn't experience it, you know that he can't help you through it. So all I'm saying is that you chose the other guy because he has more characteristic traits of a leader. We chose the feminine girl because she has more characteristic traits of a follower. Someone that can get on our program and someone that we can lead. So that's pretty much what we're saying. Girls, anything on this? No? Nothing? No? You sure? All right, fair enough. But good question. I do like your curiosity to it. Does it make sense though to you, or?
It made sense to me, but I just also believe in people, and I feel like people are able to surprise you, and people are X factors, you know? Everyone has
What do you
that. Like
think-
you said, anything is possible, so I do feel like there are women that can be feminine after certain issues happen in their life.
What do you think is the percentage of women that could be feminine after they've been through so much trauma? Like, didn't have her parents, was homeless, sexually assaulted. Like, what are the chances of her being feminine after she done had so much bad experience with dating?
I feel like femininity
and with men?
is inside of you, so I would say
No, it's just talking about the percentage though. Like the percentage versus, well, she already know that the other girl will be more feminine. But hey, ladies and gents, everyone that's on Facebook right now, we about to close out the Facebook stream. So come on over to YouTube. That's No Fugazee Podcast on YouTube. We're going ahead and close out the Facebook stream now, and we're only going to stay live on YouTube. Let's see here. All right. Ladies, any other questions I got? No other questions? We'll get to the super chats then. So we got, and ladies, don't be, shy to speak. I seen y'all when we was having this discussion. I seen y'all minds moving. I was looking around.
I thought you broke it down pretty good.
Oh, okay. Fair enough.
Oh, yeah,
All
I
right.
was just listening. I was like,
Yeah.
Okay, cool. We got Holiday Tone in the building. Holiday
What up,
Tone, you
Tone?
modding too. Hey, all the mods right now in the chat, man, hold it down in the chat. If you see anybody spamming in the chat, kick him out of here. The haters, you can leave them haters in there.
Let
Like if
them
they got
stay.
different opinions, just roast them in the chat. But if they're spamming, like just sending multiple messages, or just like that weird type hating, you could get rid of them. Don't leave them in the chat. We got Holiday Tone. He sends in $5. He says, question for the ladies. Since women know women best, give me one piece of tangible advice that I could use to pick up a good woman tonight. Something tangible. Okay.
That's funny.
Let's start with you.
Well, to be honest, what attracts me most is when a guy is funny. So like when I'm conversating with a guy and he can make me laugh, like it intrigues me more.
Okay, so we need tangible. What are you gonna say to make you laugh?
Well, I don't know, to be honest. It has to be in the moment, and you just gotta like read the room, make a joke about something, be funny, say a intelligent fact or something.
Tell me a joke a dude used on you that worked.
Yeah.
On me.
That actually worked.
Was it a knock-knock joke?
To be honest, I can't think of any.
You can't think of any.
I got a joke for you right
so
now.
it wasn't that funny.
Knock, knock.
Who's there?
Nobody.
Nobody. Who?
Yo,
Oh my god. Oh my god.
Yeah,
Got it?
Ease, bro.
Good.
Nobody's there, so that's just why you say nothing.
I read a chat. Yo, the chat. I ain't gonna hold you. Ease. The chat was funny. It was like, yo, this nigga Ease is worse than Fresh.
Wow.
They said you worse than Fresh, bro.
Yeah, I had a
That
joke.
joke
I
was
had to
funny.
say it, bro. Chat, spare me, please.
That's funny though.
Did you get the joke though, right?
All right, so funny.
Nobody there, so-
What about you, Jackie? So what's one piece of advice you would give to Holiday Tone to get him a good woman tonight?
Yeah, Jackie, what you got?
I would feel like if you're complimenting or approaching, I feel like I always have best liked it when I've heard a compliment that not everyone has said, or it's not something you hear a lot of. So if it's something that I have to stop and think about and be like, has anyone ever said that to me before? I definitely probably have. You've at least caught my attention, and now I'm like intrigued, especially if it was like funny or if I never heard it before. I'm like, oh, I haven't heard that one.
Okay, so compliment the person in a unique way. Okay, what about you?
I'd say, well, it's Friday, right?
It's Friday.
Let's try
So
that.
I'd say hit the gym and then look at your gym crush, give a bunch of eye contact, and then say, can you help me on this workout? I don't know what I'm doing here. And I feel like that would work.
Okay, you said that. I'm writing these down too, because some of y'all saying some trash, and we gotta definitely correct that. All right, wait, hold up. You said, I know what y'all two said, but then you said, wait, no, what did you say again?
Something funny.
Okay, you
and then
said
he mentioned
funny.
Knock, knock joke.
Okay. And then you said, what did you just say? You said
I said go to the gym.
gym and, okay, gym.
Give a bunch of eye contact to the girl you like.
Okay, gym.
And then ask her for advice. Like, go up to her and be
And ask her for advice on the equipment.
like, yeah, whatever, like, is near. And it's like, I confuse.
Okay. Got it. This is funny. What about you?
Offer to treat her like somewhere, compliment her, and even if you're
Wait,
not
offer to what?
offer to treat her somewhere, like, you know, like offer, like take her to dinner or something, or
Okay, so take a girl out. Take a
Yeah.
girl on a date.
yeah, or just even invite her anywhere to hang out, you know, and
We need some tangible though, like specifics.
listen when they're talking, even if you're not interested, act interested and ask questions.
So fake it, fake interest.
yeah, fake it till you're in.
Okay, and what else? So fake interest. Take her out on a date. That we already know that.
Oh, and then feed some compliments right then and there.
Okay,
Good compliment
compliments.
could be like, oh, you have such a beautiful aura. Like something different, you know?
Yeah.
Like if a guy comes up to me and tells me you have a beautiful aura.
Good compliment is beautiful aura. Is beautiful.
You would never expect a guy
Chat,
to,
we
like,
about to
tell
get
you
in
that.
Chat, we about to get in beautiful aura. All right. Let me see here. There we go. Okay. I'll let you go first. You want to go first?
With the question?
Actually,
Go first for what? Wait, what are we doing? What are we about to do?
actually, nah. I'll just go. So you said funny. I mean, yeah. So before I even get into that, the reason why Holiday Tone asked you this question is because one, he know y'all don't got no good advice to give him. This was a trick question. He knows y'all trash at giving advice. A woman cannot advise a man to do anything besides, hey, babe, you got an appointment at this time. Thank you for reminding me, because he already advised you to remind him anyway. So you're not really giving any advice. You're pretty much just keeping him on regular schedule programming so he doesn't, so he stays on track. So the truthfulness of it is that, yeah, this was a funny question. Holiday Tone, I appreciate you, bro. You always coming in locked and loaded, because this is different. We ain't do this before. So funny. All right, so ladies, y'all really don't even know what is funny and what is not funny. One, and I'll explain why you don't really know what is funny and what is truly not funny. The reason why, if the guy is your physical type, and he is charming enough, he has riz, he knows how to convey himself in a room or around you, and he makes you feel that vibe, it doesn't matter if he says that chicken ain't got no legs. You gonna be like, haha, you so
Y'all
silly,
laughing.
babe.
Okay, I agree because the
You so
confidence
silly.
that a guy brings.
Exactly. So the nigga he can say anything and that don't even matter. So funniness doesn't even matter. It's all about conveying himself, being confident, and creating this vibe for the woman.
So you never interacted with someone and they were like just super dry, even though you were physically attracted to them?
Well, it's not the women don't create of the vibe. The man creates the vibe, because you got to think about it. If me and you are on a date, it doesn't matter if the date goes good or if it goes bad. However it went, the blame is on me. So if it went bad, but everything I said on this date and everything I did was with Jackie, and Jackie, she was rizzed up and she was like, oh wow, this date is amazing. But I literally copied and pasted everything I said to Jackie, I said to you. It was just like, it was dry. So that means that everything doesn't work on the same girl. That means that the dude has to read body language. He has to use his active listening skills and pick up on certain cues with the woman, so then he can convey himself in a unique manner that she feels this vibe and she feels comfortable. The main thing that a man has to do is first make the girl feel safe. If he can make her feel safe, because y'all slaves to your minds, y'all always thinking about things. Like Jackie, before you came here, she was like, am I gonna be kidnapped? Like, where is this place that I'm going to? Like, can you FaceTime first and see if I'm not gonna be kidnapped? Jackie wanted to feel safe, so no one FaceTimed her, but we still was like, Jackie, what you mean? Just come. So girls want to feel safe. And then when she got here, music was on, and you felt pretty safe when you was here, right? It was a cool vibe. Fair enough. Ease, make her feel safe.
I tried.
All right, ease, I guess, made her feel safe. But yeah, so the whole funny aspect, guys, you should try. But the fool thing is, it's about creating that vibe. Who said compliment? You said compliment. Yep.
A unique compliment. Yeah, she said a unique compliment that she never heard before.
So when it comes to complimenting a girl, men, you walking on thin ice, because women receive too much free attention
Too much
anyway.
compliments and
They get too much free attention, and if it's not earned, they won't respect you. So don't just go out the door just complimenting a chick that didn't earn the compliment. You're going to be like every other simp in her DMs, or every other guy when she walks in a Walmart or at a gas station that tries to holler at her. It's not going to be unique. So, the best compliment is, what's up, ugly? Call her ugly. But like, you got a big nose. Just say something different. And then be like, I'm just joking. Do that. It probably will work. It's something different. Niggas don't really even talk like that anyway. If they see a beautiful chick, they slob and they're drooling over the girl, and they're like, oh my gosh, you're so beautiful. I just want to lick you. Like, guys say weird things. So be a little bit different. So yeah, really don't compliment a chick, man. Just talk to her like she's a normal person. But, after you get to know her, then you could give compliments little here and there. But make her earn your attention. And you do that by creating that vibe. The next one said gym. You said gym. You said make eye contact at the gym. And then you said ask for advice when using the equipment. That does not work at all. So at a gym, most chicks that's at the gym, they don't really like to be talked to anyway.
At all.
Because they're in an environment when it's all men, so they automatically feel weird and unsafe. And girls just know that guys are always looking at them anyway.
Yeah.
But if you can get some eye contact from the woman at the gym, then that's cool, and then you can just approach regularly. But never ask a chick how to use any type of equipment, because then you are literally emasculating yourself. You're demasculating yourself, and she can't really respect you, because then she's looking like, well, nigga, you don't know how to use this. You're supposed to be the leader. I'm the woman. You're supposed to be showing me how to do this.
This is your world.
If anything, you should walk up to a chick and be like, you doing that all wrong, baby girl. Yeah. Your shoulders gotta be.
That doesn't work.
That shit don't work either.
That doesn't work anyway. But you never ask for advice. You never ask for help.
I feel like that disarms you, because like you're like expecting him to tell you, oh, you're doing it wrong. So then when he's asking for advice, you're like,
no, this works.
Oh, okay.
This
Trust
works.
me.
I've never done it, but I just know
we go to
it
the
works.
gym. Yeah, that's
You say something
I
like
go
this.
to the gym.
Listen, baby girl, I don't want you to hurt yourself. elbows is too out when you benching, keep them in, and you're gonna be all right. And then you just move it right along. You don't just say a little bit and you leave. You don't try to talk to her after that. You say something, you leave, and hope to see her the next time, and then maybe it could be a vibe. Sometimes you may have to just not push up the. Actually, I advise guys, bro, really don't even push up at the gym.
Don't do it, bro.
Yeah, don't
Trust
even do
me.
it, bro. Most of them, they don't want to be talked to. They usually got some ear pods in or they headphones
Half
on.
of them have boyfriends, if anything.
Yeah, because if they go into the gym, usually they got boyfriends.
There's a lot of couples that work out together too. Don't do it.
But if you want to be spontaneous and you don't care, you're just trying to, get that confidence up, pull up on him and definitely just give them some advice. Like, yo, you doing this all wrong. You about to die. You actually go to him like, listen, you're going to die today.
Straight up.
You're going to die if you don't do this workout right, because you literally about to break all your arms and every bone in your body. She going to be like, wait, ha, 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 what do you mean? So then you're already making her laugh because you're doing the extremes. So what you do is, how to be charismatic, you go to the extremes, my nigga. So there's never every like little middle ground or like lesser. You be like, yo, you are about to be, you about to break every bone in your body, and you're gonna be in a wheelchair like the dude from, was the dude named Christopher Reeves?
Yep, Christopher Reeves.
Christopher Reeves. God dang. Anyways,
I mean, he's dead now, but yeah.
Yeah, that nigga did die. Rest in peace to the homie. He was. I would give him the best Superman, bro. Gotta give him the best Superman. I do like the other dude.
The new one
From the Man of Steel.
Yeah, I like him too. He's cool.
dope.
Yeah, he's cool.
So Christopher Reeves, he was dope.
Yeah.
Then we have fake interest. I mean, yeah, you gotta kind of fake it till you make it. So she kind of gave the best advice.
I'll be doing that, bro.
Fake interest, but then you said compliments. Someone said
when I said treat them, like,
treat them like what?
Like take them out. Like, it's always nice when a dude's like, oh, you want to go out somewhere, instead of like, oh, you want to just come over or something.
Okay.
He's like, let's go out somewhere. Oh, let's go do something.
Yeah, like wine and dine me.
Wine and dine. And someone said something, Mom. You said a good compliment would say like you give off a good aura. That's okay, because that's not very direct to her beauty. That's probably the best one that you could do. Since girls always get complimented on how they look, yeah, you could say something about how they don't look. Like, yeah, you have this, nice aura. Don't even say beautiful. Unique. Let them not get no clues. Don't say beautiful, don't say nice, don't give any of those words. So you have this unique aura about you. So then she's wondering, because you want to stay mysterious as a man. So most girls not really going to give you that game, because they don't really know what they like. They just wait at the finish line and pick the winners. But let's move it right along. You got anything on that?
No.
Nah? All right, bet. We got, and ladies, y'all don't got to agree with that. Y'all women anyway. Y'all don't even...
What?
Yeah, y'all just, like I said, y'all just wait and experience the vibes. We got, it's over 9,000 cents and $2. He says, both should improve on having integrity. That is facts. We have Holiday Tone sends in $2. He says, who do you think is responsible for hookup culture? It's a good question. Let's start with where we started last time.
Me.
And then we went to you. So let's start with you. Who do you think is responsible for hookup culture?
The internet.
Let's go, man or woman.
Oh, man or woman? I don't know. I think it's equal. It's equal.
You got to pick one.
Okay, I think men, in my experience with my female friends and my male friends, I think men are more likely to go out there and just hook up and not make a relationship.
But responsible for hookup culture.
Yeah, okay.
Okay. All right, no, that's a good one. That's a good one. What about you?
I'll say younger women.
Okay, younger women.
Yeah.
So you don't think these girls in their 30s be slanging that cougar tune, cougar poon?
What I'm saying is that, okay, I'm saying that I think that when you are more like younger, you're able to like go with the flow, and you just having a good time, and you're ready to do anything sometimes when you're younger. And then when you're older, you kind of learned your lesson about not doing all of that. So then you would be more reserved. That's my opinion.
Okay. What about you?
I believe older men
Oh, older men.
Yeah.
Older men is responsible for
Yeah.
hookup culture. Explain your reasoning.
Because I feel like older guys, like, they don't really want that commitment so much. They just, want to reach out and get whatever they can.
Okay. Older guys, they don't want that commitment. They just want to reach out and get whatever they can. Okay. What about you? Who do you think is responsible for hookup culture?
Men.
Men. And why?
I just feel like they would be most likely to just be hooking up.
Be hooking up.
Yes.
Okay. Now another question, starting over here. Who do you think holds the key to sex? Men or women?
Women.
Women?
Yeah.
And do you think most guys want sex?
Yeah.
Okay. Who do you think, you said men, right?
She said older men.
Older men. Who do you think holds the key to sex?
Women.
Women.
Yeah.
And you think most men, they want sex, right?
Of course.
And then who else over here said men? You said men? No, who said men? Out of you
She
two?
said
I was like 50-50, but I said I think men are more likely to go out.
And you
hook
said
up.
women, older women.
She said
older
younger women. She said younger women.
And you said, okay, and who do you think holds the key to sex, men or women?
Like, what do you mean holds the key? Like, who has like
Who grants access to sex?
Both. It has to be consensual.
Yeah, but it's like
A man cannot have.
there's
Go ahead.
I mean, a man can. What he was gonna say, a man can't have sex with a woman unless she gives consent,
Right,
or
so-
is considered rape. So then, therefore, since the woman has to give consent, who grants access to it? It would be the person that has to grant consent, right?
Yeah, I guess woman.
Women.
So
All
women.
right, got it.
There you
So
go.
What do you guys think?
I think women hold the key to sex. Yeah.
Meaning that we can't have sex with you guys unless you guys say yes. And
What
Yes.
about the first
Yeah,
question?
that's-
So
Okay.
now let's go to the first question. So
Right.
her answer was right. It's truly younger women. I would put an age in there though too. I would say I'm 30 years old, girl. They be slanging the thing too.
I think it's all. I think it's all.
women.
I
It's
feel like
women in
divorced
general.
women be slanging the thing.
It's just
The
women
what?
in general.
The divorced
because
women
The
be slanging the
divorced-
thing.
Okay, so I'll say this, right? So the girls that chose men are responsible for hookup culture. The reason why it's wrong is because you just proved it with your answer. So since men, hookup culture is they have sex, they hooking up, they're having sex, right? So since men want sex, but women are granting access to the sex, that means that they're responsible for granting access to sex with all of these men. So we got to start with the root cause instead of the effects. Because if the woman doesn't grant access, these dudes ain't getting boxed. So women, if y'all all came together and got into a huddle and was like, listen, we're going to hold out into marriage. No one give up your twine. Keep it to yourself. Don't give up this spoon to none of these guys. Let them work for it. Y'all would cancel hookup culture. But y'all let hookup culture, keep going on because spread them legs.
Right.
So that's why. Does that make sense? Does anyone have any pushback?
Yeah, I feel like it can be sometimes like contradictory though, because I feel like just because one person says yes or says no, someone says no, he could just keep going down the line, and then someone's then going to say yes, and then
But
he's
it's
still kind
in
of
general.
But he
contributing
still
the
has to get
score
the- but-
of. So like, are men are less likely
but
to hook up than women?
the men
That's
still has to
statistic?
get
Well,
permission.
let her.
Yeah.
Let her. She had an answer question right there. You said, what were you saying? Men still have to what?
So men are then less likely than to be hooking up than, so women do hook up more than men. I feel like it just kind of goes back and forth.
Well, yeah, women hook up more than men. Yeah, you didn't know that? So
It's easier for women to get sex. I can't be like, "Hey, Jasmine, have sex with me." Whereas a
If
woman,
I ask you, hey, have
I'm
sex
gonna
with me.
exactly. If any of you ladies go up to any guy, be like, "Hey, would you like to have sex
most
tonight?"
guys would say yes. Like the
guys would say
majority
yes.
of guys is going to be like, sure, when and where. Most guys are going to say yes.
Vice versa.
But vice versa, if guys came up to you, most girls are going to be like, no, you're
No.
weirdo. Ooh,
Creep.
you creep.
Yeah.
yeah,
911.
exactly.
SWAT
You get
team
it?
going to be here.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So, and yeah, I mean, that kind of pretty much sums it up. And the reason why it's kind of hard to fathom and to understand is because women are only attracted to a small group of men. And that small group of men that you're attracted to, well, guess what? if you're attracted to them,
a lot of women
she's attracted to him. She's attracted to him. Other girls are attracted to that guy as well. So he's hooking up with you, Katie, Brittany, Lauren, Christina. He's hooking up with all of them. So then you think that all men are like that? No, that's only the men that you're attracted to. So, and it's statistics on this too. So, since the beginning of time, 90% of women procreated, but only 40% of men procreated. So that means that it was a lot of sister wives. It was a lot of women sharing the same men. That's what that means. Also, if you just even like, Tinder actually has a study. I don't remember the exact stats, but I think it's in the 80s or 90 percentile. No, I think it's 90 to 95 percentile. So women find 90 to 95% of men unattractive. But men find about 70% of women attractive on Tinder. So that means that women just swipe left, swipe left, swipe left, swipe left. Men are like right. So, and this is like unbiased. This is like an unbiased, stat. You know what I'm saying? Because no one's asking them. It's in the comfortable of your own home or wherever you're at. So it's honest. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, most men are attracted to most women, but most women aren't attractive to most men. You're good. You can sit back down.
So what do you guys find attractive in a woman?
You want to go first?
Well, the physical appearance. I mean, every guy likes something. You know, there's guys that like thinner women. There's guys that like curvier women. There's guys that like thicker women. So it really depends on the guy. But as long as
you're talking about you, bro.
I'm talking about me specifically.
Talk about you, bro.
I mean, what I find attractive. Well, obviously pretty, but like a nice body. She doesn't have to be skinny. She doesn't have to be a size 2. You know what I'm saying?
Let's give her like a few things. Like name body type, do race, do personality and stuff like that. Do a few things.
Okay, so
like the inside and outside.
Well, personality, she I have to be comfortable talking to you about anything. I got to be able to joke with you. You know what I'm saying? Not just serious conversation, but just I got to be able to be myself, personality-wise.
But I thought women weren't funny.
Me, I said I got to be able to joke with you, meaning like you could like I could be able to like say I could be able to be sarcastic or funny or.
But they're not funny.
I never said they're not funny.
They don't know jokes.
I never said women aren't funny.
They don't understand.
No. I said that women, they aren't the. Credit. There aren't the credit when it comes to jokes. Like they don't critique. They're not the critique. You know what I'm saying? Like they're not Rotten Tomatoes when it comes to jokes. You know when you're going to see a movie, and you see the critics. Like they're not. So
there's
good
no
critics.
female critics.
No, I'm just saying that they're not good critics because if the dude can make them feel the vibes, he can say he can say anything, and they're gonna be like, "Oh my gosh, you're so funny. And they're gonna tell his girls that he's funny, but really he's not funny. He's probably a cornball, but he just conveyed himself in a way. He rizzed her up. That's what I'm saying. He rizzed her up. So yeah. What else?
You said I was personality wise.
Or anything, do it interior and exterior, your type.
Okay, so interior, understanding, loyal, gotta have sympathy. Exterior, she just has to be physically attractive, like just take care of yourself. You don't, like I said, you don't have to be a fitness model, you know what I mean? You don't have to be a size 2. You know, I like legs, so that's one of the things I like. I like legs.
What do you like about it?
What do you like? Big legs, little legs?
I like girls, with a nice pair of legs, calf muscles, you know what I'm saying? I mean, like, again, like, but then again, like, see, it's different because I've dated skinny women, curvy women, you know what I mean? So, like, I've dated thick women, so, like, it just, as long as you don't look, I don't know how to explain it. As long as you don't look sloppy, like, it's gonna.
Basically, if you're not hit, you got it.
yeah. As long as you're not 300 pounds, well, you're good. Like, I don't care about a little. If you have a little pudge in your stomach, that doesn't.
He said more pushing for the cushion.
All right, go to.
But what else?
Interior. Anything on that?
Interior. Personality. Got to be able to take a joke. Got to be able to. I got to be able to talk to you about anything. Got to be able to feel comfortable speaking to you. You got to be loyal. outgoing. Just have a personality. You're not uptight. Manners. Don't have an attitude. But yeah, like in physical traits like that, it all depends on each guy. But curvy or skinny doesn't matter as long as you're not 300 pounds and sloppy. I'm good.
Cool. Next question. What?
So do you think a woman not having kids versus a woman having kids, does that seriously deter men, or do you think that it would draw men? But do you think that deters people?
It deters. Well, yeah, it does hurt the woman's chances as far as the caliber of man she can get. It would lessen that pool, because most masculine, assertive guys that are ambitious, that's going out there to make themselves a future, they want to get a girl. They want to bring a girl into their future, but a girl that doesn't have a whole lot of baggage. So the less baggage, sit back from me for a little bit so I can see her. The less baggage that the woman has, the higher probability that she has to find a more masculine man that can lead her. That doesn't mean that a woman that has kids can't find a man. That doesn't mean that. She just has to lower her standards. That's what I'm saying.
So if you give advice to a guy,
yeah,
and they were saying that like having kids was like a quality to them that they were using as kind of like negative, would you try to steer them away from that mindset, or would you
steer them away?
Steer them away from it.
Yeah,
100%.
steer them away. Yeah, because it's risk mitigation. So, like, you got to think about it. You would do the same thing to a girl. Like, say if like the guy had, he was like, he was on his mom's. No, he was just like, he had no motivation. He was on his mom. The first question on the panel, all of you ladies pretty much said that you would leave. You was the only one that said, well, I would try to work with him a little bit, but if he doesn't really fix himself or is motivated to do better, I'm leaving him. Mm-hmm. So that's that same advice the same advice that you would give to a girl with a guy that's lacking masculinity or ambitions and stuff. It's like, I'll maybe wait a week or 24 hours, but then I'm leaving. Yeah. The same advice we would give to a man with a chick that has baggage like kids and stuff. Recreational use only for the most part. If he doesn't have any kids, recreational use only.
We got to explain
if he does have kids, that means only smash. If he does have kids, then that's a little bit different. That's a different dynamic. Right. Then you may want a woman that has kids, because then she understands kids and stuff too. And she's not always out. She's going to be home more. So maybe that may be a better option for you. Well, not a better option. Maybe dating a woman that has kids can be an option. But overall, a woman with no kids is the best option for a man with kids or without kids. Because less is more when it comes to a woman, and women want more. More is more when it comes to a man. Good question. I'll answer it. Type of woman outside, Coke bottle frame, right? Inside, no cussing, no drinking, no smoking. I need the woman pure. Let me think of what else. Be compliant, follow my lead, loyalty, and cheer me on. Be loyal to me. And, don't be out in the streets and don't be promiscuous. Don't even have FOMO. Like, don't even, the fear of missing out. Like, don't even be wanting to go out with your fear of missing out.
Fear of missing out.
Don't even want to go to that girl's trip. Don't even have like a desire for it. So I want a girl that doesn't even have those degenerate desires. So that's something that all men usually want. Like, if they're being honest, they're talking about, a girl that's just, more
drink?
Preserved. No, I don't drink.
At all?
Nope.
Nothing.
I don't drink at all. Any other questions? Let's get to the super chats then. Nothing?
I have a question.
Oh, you got a question? Sure.
What would you feel like? Would you be insecure or like, I don't know the word, but like offended if a girl knows more than you about something like in particular?
No. Nah.
Not at all. Like, even if you don't know what she's talking about?
Nah. That's actually, it could be interesting if she knows something that I'm interested in that I don't know. Usually that's not the case. Personally, usually the girl doesn't know more than me about anything, maybe besides her own career or something that she's doing, and that's something that she has a skill in herself. But normally the things that I'm interested in, the girl doesn't know more than me. And if she did know more than me of the things that I'm interested in, then I'm going to still be like, okay, this is good. Like, no one is smarter than, like, that's being very dumb.
Are you interested in cars?
No.
Oh.
Yeah, I don't have.
Throw you in there.
Yeah, I have no interest in. I'm not a car guy. I do have cars, but I not a car guy like that. Super chats. Let's go. And ladies, let's get the energy up. Come up with some other questions too.
I got a question.
Thinking caps. Okay.
What was your question again?
Let me get to the super chats and then we get to you. We got Red Pill Goku sends in $2. He says, "Damaged women don't deserve love, period." We got It's Over 9,000 sends in $5. He says, "Vegeta gave his life for his family, especially his Bulma." That is a fact. Bulma! Yo, that's so true. We got Holiday Tone. He sends in $5. He says, "Ladies, do you believe in double standards? And if you do, who benefits from them and who is opposed by them?" Cooley, what's good? Ease, good to see you, God.
What's going on, bro?
All right, so I'm gonna get to your question in a second, Holiday Tone. Let's get to, we got Zai Kizosoro. I'm not sure what that is, but appreciate the support. And it's not American dollars, it's from another country, but wherever you're from, I appreciate the coins that you sent in. What are 3 top signs she's a 304? Okay. We're going to get back to that. Let me finish up. Actually, let's just do it in rotation. Let's do this one first and then Holiday Tone. Well, actually, let's save these. Let's get to your question first.
So what was her original question? Because it was off of her question.
Whose? Hers?
Yeah.
I don't think she had
about the kids thing?
Kids.
Oh, okay.
Okay, yeah.
So the question was, okay, I can't remember. But a question I have is, so you say that you want a woman who's submissive and that, right?
Yeah, like most men want to wife up a chick and like serious commitment, like he's living with her, he's taking care of her, submissive and feminine. To smash is different standards. Men have standards for smashing and standards for taking serious.
So do you think a woman who's an entrepreneur can be feminine even though has to be somewhat masculine because she runs a business?
You just answered your question.
So she can't be feminine and masculine?
No, she's going to be she's going to be not as feminine as the girl that's not an entrepreneur.
But how do you know that?
Well, we want to go through it. The same thing we did with the other example. Let's go through it. I'll help you out. Here we go. So we got one girl.
No. You don't gotta go through it. That doesn't, just because she has a business, like what I'm saying is, so would you not date a woman because she's an entrepreneur?
No one's saying that. Men date women as entrepreneurs all the time. Because
don't you want someone who is doing something with themselves rather than a bum that's gonna just leech off of you, that's gonna suck you dry?
Nah, men, we don't look at a woman's finances. If we don't want a woman being idle, so we don't want a woman doing anything because the idle hands does the devil's work. Mm-hmm. So the woman don't need to be idle, but she needs to have some hobby, and working is optional for her. You know what I mean? Or if she's working in something that she's...
In today's economy, you think is optional?
Well, I'm just speaking about my experience. But in general, if the woman is working, because in general, the man and the woman, usually they're going to need to work. I'm just saying that it doesn't matter what the woman is doing. That doesn't make her more attractive to the man. Like, it doesn't do anything. It doesn't fill up any box.
So there are certain jobs.
It doesn't make him closer.
That he likes rather than others?
Wait, what?
So there aren't certain jobs that women hold that he likes over others.
Yeah, we don't care.
Yeah, like we don't want her on a stripper pole.
Right.
Like I'd rather her be a doctor or a lawyer that's really out there asserting themselves and being very non-agreeable than being on that pole dancing. Because, a woman is a reflection of the man, so that woman can ruin a man's reputation. But, any guy would take a doctor or a lawyer, someone that's probably has some more non-agreeable, masculine, assertive, dominant traits over that, that girl that's on a pole, but she happens to be very, feminine because she does that for a living to get guys money.
So if that's your perspective, then what would you say is a high value woman?
There's no such thing as a high value woman.
So women are not high value ever.
No, because women are born with their value. The good thing and the beautiful thing about women is that you're born with your value, born with innate value, meaning that you are born with sexual value. You're a girl, you have a girl, you're a woman. Most men is going to be attracted to you.
All she's good for is sex.
No, that's not what I'm saying.
Because all women have is sexual value.
No, that's not what I'm saying. That's not what I'm saying.
So then,
men would move a mountain. Men moves mountains right now for average girls. There's niggas. I have friends that do trash. They got average chicks, but he's moving freaking trash and in sewers to pay the rent for the chick that he's living with. So men do the most dangerous, rugged jobs to provide for an average chick, and usually an average chick that's still posting thirst traps online. So that's the facts. It's not about the girl's career, and it's not about her being like assertive and having ambition. And like, you looking at me because you know I'm right. You like, God dang, this nigga is right. Like, guys do be doing the most for chicks. That is just what I'm saying is just not about.
I feel like guys do the most for chicks that treat them badly. That's what I see.
No, well, those are just guys with no options. But to answer your question concisely and clear, women are born with their value, so their main job is to preserve their value for the right man. Men aren't born with, and I'm talking about sexual value. All human beings are valuable in the eyes of the Lord, right? But when we're talking about sexual value, meaning that what the opposite sex is attracted to in you, well, guess what? You're a woman, so most men are just going to be attracted to you. Like, think about it, girls. Y'all could walk into Walmart with some baggy sweatpants, no makeup on, and you still going to get a guy like, so at the cash register, so like, can I, you looking real cute. You're still going to get some compliments. You know what I'm saying? So with that being...
So you don't think that she would be a high value if she has that and then she has
I get what you're saying
else?
And then I also get what he's saying. I think that he's just speaking more in general terms, that like being a businesswoman like you are, like you're wondering like, oh, I'm a businesswoman, is this going to put me like on a step higher, and on a tier? And
no, I'm saying, is it going to put me in a step lower? Because it seems like from my perspective, the way he's speaking, it sounded like because that you're not feminine, that you're more because
masculine.
I am ambitious and passionate and strive to be successful, then now I'm less of a woman.
No one's saying that. You're more of a woman by doing less. So I'll tell you why. Let's just make an example. Okay, you're 21 with no kids, right? Let's just speak in general. I don't want to use no one on a panel. A 21-year-old with no kids that is above average in looks, let's just give her a 7. She has more value in a man's eyes. In a man's eyes. I'm talking about sexual value. In a man's eyes. Relationship value. In a man's eyes. Guess what? Than Oprah Winfrey. Because Oprah Winfrey is ugly. She trash. Big trash. Big trash. You know what I'm saying? Whoopi Goldberg, rich. Big trash. She ugly. So men aren't going to... We don't care about your success. We don't look for that. That's what you look for in a man. Don't try to change and make a man a woman. Let's keep it the same. Men, we like this, and women, y'all like that. Let's just say if I said, well, you shouldn't be worried about the guy finances. You should be worried about his beauty, his fashion sense. So, you're going to be like, my nigga, you sound crazy. This nigga got to get to the bag. I take a dude that's a foreign looks but get into the bag.
So you don't, so just don't do nothing. Just be a bum, and then you'll get you a good husband.
No. See, why you always taking it to the far extreme?
Because like it doesn't make sense to me.
It does make sense. It's very simple.
Like, so then
let's lay it out.
Just do less. Just don't go after your dreams.
No.
Don't have goals, ambitions.
No, I'm not saying that. The main thing you can do is don't be a whore. That's it. Go ahead and chase the bag and do whatever the freak you want. Got a career, you got some passions. Go ahead and do it.
That's on extra on top of the other
why
stuff
does
that you're
being
born
an
with.
entrepreneur and being a whore is like insinuated?
No. What you talk? We just had
because
that conversation.
You said don't be a whore, but like, why are you saying like?
That's pretty much the only thing that you don't have to be or don't want to be.
Yeah, that's the main thing you don't want to be.
It. So all that extra other stuff like a businesswoman or this and that, that's all extra stuff.
That's extra stuff on top.
You don't have to work as hard. Now, guys, they're not born with it, so they're going to have to work as hard. They're going to need a better job and like to look nice and to have their stuff together. Like all of our stuff is extra icing on top of the cake. but we don't need that as long as you're not
Right, because a man will wife.
That is correct. So good
Exactly.
job. She gets it.
Because a man will wife up a girl that works at McDonald's. We don't give a fuck about what you do for a living, but women care about what we do for a living.
Like I said, there's dudes moving trash, dumpster trucks to provide for a girl that barely give him sex.
And in general, women that are entrepreneurs who
Thing is,
You probably was one of the chicks. You probably,
No,
I was
not
with
me,
this guy.
not me.
I was withholding sex for compliance while he was paying stuff and doing things for me, but I wasn't giving up no cheeks. So we already know, like, so it's not about that. Like, guys, we don't want you to be a man, and you shouldn't want the man to be a woman. You know what I'm saying? Like,
but I just
attraction
think
is symmetric. Attraction isn't symmetrical; it's asymmetrical. So what you find attractive in a man, all those characteristic traits, you want him to be assertive, dominant, masculine, go get the bag. The man doesn't find that attractive in you. It's cool if you have some money and you're doing stuff and you're being self-sufficient. That's cool. If you could do that and maintain a good level of femininity while still chasing and getting the bag, that's great. The main thing is just don't be, if you want a relationship, don't be a whore. If you don't care about a relationship, by all means, we live in a secular world right now anyway. We're in America. I mean, that's a different story. I mean, most people are degenerate and behaving like that anyway, but it is what it is. But if you're looking for true marriage and commitment from a man that's going to lead you to the promised land, then you want to preserve your value.
in general, most women who are entrepreneurs, bosses, they tend to be masculine because they have to compete with other men.
Competition.
And they also have to make sure that they also have to be masculine and tough because, men tend to take advantage or try to get over on women. So women who are bosses and entrepreneurs tend to be more masculine and aggressive. And those women sometimes, not all, but they don't know how to turn that off when it comes to dating. You know what I'm saying? They tend to be that masculine and aggressive woman towards their significant other when they don't need to be. So that's why most guys don't go for those kind of women because, oh man, she's an entrepreneur, she's a boss. That means she's going to give me attitude, she's going to talk back because she had to do that to compete, to be successful in her business. So that's what we're saying. You can be an entrepreneur, be a boss, but if you don't know how to switch from being feminine with your man and not being aggressive and masculine and competitive with the competition,
if you could turn that switch on and off,
then it's cool.
When you being an entrepreneur, when you at work, you that go getter, you assertive, you dominant, you making sure things is in order, boom boom, you this that. You know what I mean? Task management. You're doing all of that stuff. If you can flick that switch and turn it off when you get home, that is a beautiful thing.
But most women
But guess
can't.
what? Most women
I
can't.
appreciate that you're saying most women because not everyone.
right? But
No
most
one
women
ever said
can't. So
all
that's
women.
why we're saying like, oh, she's
But
a
you
boss.
like to generalize. So.
But a generalization is most.
Exactly.
That's still not all.
Right.
So I say I always use the word most or a lot. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, that's just the way it is. And just like a man, like if a man is out there, let's just flip it. If a man is like, wants to wear a dress and heels on the weekend, he's being very feminine, but then you think he's going to be able to turn that off when he gets home with you and be masculine and a dominant leader. And when someone bangs on the door at the middle of the night, he'll have the assertiveness and dominance to go ahead and get that door. No, this nigga he's going to be running in his heels and dress away from the door. So it's the same thing. It's like what you do in life and what you experience, it creates your character over time, right? So the things that you do and you experience and the adversities that you go through and experience and overcome, that creates character. So a woman that is an entrepreneur, or she's out there asserting herself, she wants to be a boss babe, that's good. No one's telling her to stop, right? But all I'm saying is it's a high probability that it will mold your character and you will be a little bit more hardened. You will be a little bit more non-agreeable. You will be a little bit more assertive because that's what you've been doing to get the money. So can you switch it off? I hope you can. But most women can't. That's all we're saying.
That's it.
Yeah.
That's it.
But good question. I do like the questions. Let's get, okay, so we had Holiday Tone and then we had another super chat in here. So let's get to Holiday Tone's question. He says, and we're going to start with you. He says, ladies, do you believe in double standards? And if so, and if you do, who benefits from them? So do you believe in double standards and who benefits from them? And who is oppressed by them? So who benefits from them? So who benefits from double standards and who's oppressed by double standards, men or women?
Wait, what?
So quick question. Do you believe in double standards?
Yeah, that's when someone is like...
Someone gets a benefit and the other person doesn't.
Yeah.
Got it. So who benefits from double standards, men or women?
Women.
Women benefit from double standards. Okay. And who is oppressed by double standards?
In your opinion?
Men.
Men. Okay. Yeah. If one benefits, the other one must be oppressed. Got it. Do you believe in double standards?
Yeah.
And who benefits from double standards?
And women, of course.
Women benefit from double standards. And who's oppressed by it? Men will be oppressed by it. Got it. You believe in double standards?
Yeah.
Who benefits from them?
Mostly
women.
Got it. What about you?
Yeah,
You believe in double standards. Who benefits from them?
women.
Okay. Hey, man. They pretty red pill on that one.
Use an example of a double. Like, how would somebody benefit from the double standard?
Okay.
Like,
Well,
explain
me
that.
and him, when we turned 18 and stuff, we had to, sign up for selective service. That means that if war happens, World War III happens, we automatically draft.
We got to go. We got no choice.
Right?
If we say no, we go to
we don't
jail.
have a choice. You, for ladies, you don't have to sign up for selective service. So that means that you are benefit by that law.
Okay.
Yeah. Then also other double standards are like maybe if you're, going to a club.
Just about to say
Most
that.
of y'all get to get into a club for free.
We gotta pay.
Most of y'all get invited to VIP sections for free by guys. Ain't no niggas inviting us. Yo, you want to come in my VIP section, you stranger? No, that doesn't happen. They see a pretty girl. Oh yeah, come through in the VIP section. It's lit. So yeah, and that's just some double standards, but there's many others that women tend to benefit from. Affirmative action is one of them. You got to think about it. So jobs needs to meet a gender standard. Men and women, right? So if there's not enough women at the company, well then guess what? With affirmative action in place, now the employee, Ricky, he could have a better resume than Katie, but they need to meet their standard as far as affirmative action to get those grants from the government. So they're going to hire Katie over Ricky, even though Ricky is a more qualified candidate. And I'm not saying that always happens like that. I'm just saying that, well, if I'm running a business, let's just think logically, right? Let's just say you're running a business and it's your business, so you want the best employees. Now, let's just say all the employees that you get, 90% of them are men. But you do want this grant from the government, right? So it's like, god dang, let's get some women in here. So you'll have Brian, you'll have Kyle, you'll have Kev resume, you have all these resumes in here. But then it's like, oh, well, great stuff. But let's get Brittany, Katie, Lauren, let's get these other resumes. So that's how it kind of happens. So even with that, affirmative action tends to benefit women. So yeah. Moving right along, let's get to the next question. What are 3 top signs she's a 304? So that means that she's a hoe. What's 3 top signs that a girl is a hoe? Let's start with you. Tick tock, tick
She's
talk.
a hoe.
Like what is
Yeah.
like what does a girl do that gives up? Oh,
3
she's a
signs.
hoe.
Just get 3 signs. What's 3 signs that she's for the streets?
In your opinion, in your
In my
opinion,
opinion,
like yeah,
she's dressed half naked.
okay.
She's
Dress half naked. Come on. Anything else?
Something you've seen a girl do or say
she's
or
always
act.
like insinuating she's gonna do something for money.
Okay. Not
Like she's like, oh, I'm
she
not gonna
she
go
not
out
doing
with him.
this
I'm
if-
not going out with him if he don't got no money.
Well, if he don't drive this type of car,
Yeah,
she's just
like-
doing certain,
okay.
giving
and if
cues
she's
that she's
twerking
looking
on
for
the
money.
gram.
Okay.
Okay. What about you?
She can't commit to a man, like, no loyalty to any man. I don't know, because some women could hide it. I I don't know.
No
I mean,
loyalty. That's the
I
best.
don't want to say.
Give me 3 signs that a dude is a bum. Watch how fast she named this. She
No,
like,
not
boop, boop, boop,
even.
boop.
Not even. Like I said, she can't commit to a man.
Okay.
I've seen chicks switch up their personality in front of men, like kind of like they're different in front of men. They kind of like dumb themselves down a little, like, if that makes sense, like personality, you could kind of tell. And I want to say it, but I don't want to say it.
Say it.
Well, personality is a huge word. But anyways, say what you wanted to say.
Different baby dads, I was gonna say, but everybody has like, you know, their own like explanation and all that. But if like you have numerous baby dads, then you might be a 304.
Okay, fair enough. What about you?
When a female's very touchy, like very, very touchy, like all over it, I feel like, you know, that gives a little bit of a sign. And when she knows like a lot of people, like
All the homies know.
If she know,
you know,
that's the best one so far.
Yeah.
Yeah, I agree with that. If she know everybody, how you know you be out a lot?
No.
where have you been?
You're like, where you been? Like, you always outside? So, okay, that's a good one. What about you?
That was gonna be mine. If the homies know them, I'd say if she's known to fuck on the first date, and then I'd say if
Who gonna know that? Nobody gonna know that.
And how's that?
That has a
Because
sign. We
guys
look for
talk.
signs.
guys
We ain't
talk,
gonna know
girls
that.
talk, like
Niggas be lying, girls be lying. You can't really go by that.
Yeah.
Yeah. No real person truly goes by that unless it's like, oh, Eve, you hit that before?
how do you think
oh
all the
dang,
homies be knowing her?
Well, that's different if she's a homie hopper.
Because she fucks on the first date.
No, because she fucks all the homies.
She just smashed the
not 'cause it was on the
homies.
first
Okay.
date.
Yeah.
Because she
Girls
just fucked.
smash on the first dates. Girls that smash on the first date sometimes get wifed up.
Yeah. So that's not, you can't really
Like,
say.
can't really say that. But I get what you're saying.
If she, go ahead. Next. What's your third one? We'll touch on
I
that.
see what she was saying. She was saying that a sign would be like if you chilling with a chick and she give it up to you too fast. That's what you're saying?
Yeah, and then it's just
Well, yeah, we looking for signs before that.
oh.
But sometimes, even if she give it up to you too fast, it's not always that
Yeah.
she a hoe. You
Yeah.
could just be that guy. Yeah, you could just be that. Yeah, you could just be that
Yeah.
guy.
Yeah.
You could just be that guy.
Yeah, 'cause I
Oh,
don't-
y'all had one night stands before, right? Yes. Don't lie. Don't be Fugazi.
She's lying.
Yeah. So
She
all
said
y'all
that
had one
first.
night stands before. With the one night, you red hair.
Never just a one night. No.
No,
She's
not
lying.
saying like
They're
one.
both lying.
Hand
We're
on
not-
the Bible. Get out.
We're not saying, you know, you met
me see
him
the
that
proof.
one night and you did something and y'all never talked again. No, y'all could have
like
been
met him and
talking
then that first night,
and
yeah.
then y'all did something that first
Oh,
day.
yeah.
Nah, not on the first
Like
night.
you said though, he got to be that guy though. If
But
he's
I
that
need
I
to
guy,
need to
then
know
yeah,
if you're
first
clean.
date.
I care about my
Okay, so this is what I'm
body.
saying.
That's why they have condoms.
Like y'all all had these experiences with men, and
You can't
like
use a
sometimes that guy is just that guy.
For everything.
Yeah.
Because you guys wouldn't do it for every guy.
Y'all
That's
wouldn't do
why.
it for every guy. Like, think about it. Y'all disqualified so many guys and only chose like certain guys. So that means that isn't a real predicator that she's a 304.
Right.
But it is a predicator. If I would say the predicator would be if she's a 304, if she has sex with the man and doesn't add any value outside of that, well, then she's just having sex for the pleasure of it. She's just not really like looking for anything else. Like she just had sex with him. She like if a chick has sex with a guy the first day and she's not texting him first, guys, she's for the streets. So that's a sign. That's how I would say that's that sign. So that's how men find out the signs. So a homie hit it the first day. If she don't text him first or say like, hey, boom, boom, she's for the streets. Because that means she's done this before. Because girls are more emotional than men. So that means that she was able to have sex with not as much emotions as she used to had when she was younger. Because we know when she was younger and she was first slanging that poon, when she gave it away, she was calling Tyrone right away. Tyrone, where you at? Oh, okay. Yeah, it was nice seeing you. She do all of that. But as she's experienced so many sexual partners, it's just like, well,
Wait, you're saying this
it
is
was
the
fun.
ways you know a girl's a hoe?
Yes. Not
And what
not
was
me, no.
yours?
This
Oh.
is just the facts. Yeah, this is
What was yours?
no, we
She's
didn't
not
give
bothering
ours.
to
Oh,
check
oh.
you up.
Yeah, we didn't give ours. Okay. Good question. Chat. We got Red Pill Goku. He sends in $5. He says, imagine putting up with a girl's bad attitude and she's fat too. you can't you can't be both round one. That is true. We got Zentience sends in $50. Zentience, shout out to you, bro. I think you are new in the chat here, man. I appreciate the support. Zentience sends in $50. He says, sure, go up to a girl in the gym so your face can be me too'd as she records you / your approach while blasting you online. Creepy gents, you want to lose your jobs over false allegations. Women only want approach from men they already like. That is true. So women only want to be approached by men that they already like. That is true. Zentience, you speak in facts. Yeah, like we already advised them. We said that it's probably not best to go up to a chick.
The gym is not the best place.
It's not the best place.
But
if you go to the gym, she'll probably be more attracted to you.
Yeah.
Well, no. You're saying that if you go to the girls are attracted to guys that are fit.
Right.
So yeah,
of course.
Well, that's different. But Zentience, you spitting facts, my bro. You new in the chat and you sending in them big baller super chats, that $50 super chat. Yo, maybe sign up for the membership if you like the content, or keep supporting, man. We go live every Wednesday and Friday. Wednesday I do debates, and then Fridays we do a panel of girls. So we have Red Pill Monster sends in $5. He says, Monster, you back. He says official ratings from Cooley's left. Starting with you.
Oh, shit.
Powder 1. So he called you Powder. You're 1. You're 1. He says, Jordan Sparks. Before the weight loss.
Oh, thank you.
You're 3. He says, wait, which one is this? That would be this one? Or that would be her.
Oh, the Dollar Tree.
And you probably look like shit.
No. That's her.
She said all of them are like
Margaret.
You're probably a troll.
Left.
So we already did those two. So now I'm trying to figure out who's who over here.
Where? Dollar Tree, Margaret, Robbie.
See what she looked like.
Okay, go to the next.
Oh, Margaret.
She white?
That's
Barbie.
That's you.
That's you.
yeah, Barbie and Harley Quinn.
Yeah.
That's Margot Robbie.
Okay, that's right.
So he said that you're a Dollar Tree Harley Quinn, and you are a 5. That's what he said. And then who's a Vera?
For Dollar Tree.
I don't know who that is, but yeah, he said that you're a 4.
Thanks.
Yeah, so
That's probably his junk size that he's talking about. Because you're a 10, baby.
Well, he said Dollar Tree version, but I was a 5.
No,
so I feel
he
like
said a
that's
Dollar
5.
Tree Harley Quinn, but yeah, you had the high. He gave you the highest rating, and then it was you,
What kind?
and then it was the couch over here.
And let's guess his race.
RP Masa, yeah.
He gave me a
RP
1.
Masa, if you want the chicks to rate you, man, you could do it. Send in a super chat. Got to be $5 or over, and send them with your Instagram. We'll bring it up. We got Tim. Tim M sends in $5. He says only 21% of men have slept with 15 partners or more by the age of 50. New study. This says a lot. So only 21% of men have slept with 15 or more partners by the age of 50. It's good statistic. We have Lord Geotron. You back in here, bro. Let's see here. Okay, you upgraded your membership, I see. Or you signed up for the membership again. You renewed your membership. We have Blondie Bomb. She's my type. Talking about you. If she could lose the feminism, I'd wife that up just off looks. For an East Coast chick, she bad. Shout out to her. Okay.
Lose the feminism, so I need to be more masculine.
No.
No, that's not what
Feminism means, I mean, he's just saying, you know what feminism is, right? Feminism is like women independence, boss babe, stuff like that. That's what he's saying. I don't know.
Did I say anything that even made me?
You did.
I don't know
why you
think
said
that
that.
I don't remember.
No,
Maybe,
you
I don't know. The chat be picking up stuff, so when we watch it back, I may see something, but I don't know if you did.
I don't think she did. I don't think so.
We haven't really even talked about that
But
yet.
thank you.
It was mostly.
It was probably her.
Yeah.
If anything, she was giving off more of the feminism vibes, but that's okay. We have Holiday Tone sends in $5. He says, knock, knock. Who's there? Gym rat, fitness clothes, and resistant bands that I don't use. Triggered. Listen, you might learn something. Got a response to that?
Yeah, my response is, who said I wasn't listening? I'm asking because I'm inquisitive and I'm on a podcast. So I'm going to ask questions. If I didn't ask questions, it would be boring. I'm not that person. Second of all,
I don't think it is to be boring.
I do use my resistant bands. If you follow me on Instagram in the gym with Kim, you'll see me using my resistant bands, and you can use them too. So come to the website inthegymwithkim.com and you can get your resistant bands support. Thanks so much.
Bet. We got it's over 9,000 since in $5. He says, ladies, have you ever thought, and I'm reading it like this because they don't be using the right words. They be missing words and stuff. I'm like, wait, what? Ladies, have you, because he missed the you, but I'm putting that in there. Ladies, have you ever thought or compared your man to past guys? You're just like blank out loud. Ease and Cooley, you know what I'm getting to. Okay, so he's asking, have you ever compared your current man to a guy that you've been with in the past?
Yeah.
Yeah, they all have. Show of hands.
I mean, I left the person for a reason, so I wouldn't compare my person now to the old person.
Have you ever compared them to your not to the old person, but to a potential new person?
No.
Never found anything like triggering.
Don't do it.
Whoa.
Don't do it.
I don't think so, no.
If you did.
Yeah, I mean, you have. If you really think about it. That's why he said,
Okay.
Have you ever thought, like, I'm going to tell you why you have. She's just like, okay, I have. I'll tell you why you have. The reason why is because, I mean, all human beings do in some sense, but women compare and contrast a lot more. And that's when, so ladies, no side comments because it picks up everything in the mic. But that's like, so say if you're talking to a guy and, maybe it just doesn't work out, right? And maybe he's not as funny as, and think about it. Sometimes it doesn't work out because like normally girls break up with guys, and normally it's because they're just not feeling the vibes no more. They don't feel that what they felt in the beginning, right? So since you're not feeling that what you felt before, it's like you're usually thinking about past feelings, right? So you're thinking about, well, why wasn't he like this before in the past? So one, you're comparing the current guy to his past self, and then you're comparing the current guy to other guys before, like based off of their charismaticness, like being having charisma. Like you said, funny before, right? Like maybe the past guy wasn't as funny as the current guy, or the current guy is not as funny as the past guy, stuff like that. And then you also compare, this is the facts, Instagram got all y'all. Instagram, y'all real boyfriend. You compare everybody to Instagram because the guys that you scrolling by, the dude that you're talking to now, you definitely comparing the dude that you're talking to now, that you texting, to the dude that's on Instagram that's giving you some attention, or the dude that's on Instagram that's not even giving you attention, right? Just like some stud dude that you see that you're like, oh, I wish I had Chris Brown. You comparing already right then and there, you know what I'm saying? So you definitely doing it. Inadvertently you doing it, like subconsciously.